We make these guys happier with some animals. They're not connected to any services. I haven't put any services in. Oh, actually, that's a good point. I wonder if this side would be services. Let's spray around some. Who's gonna give? Oh well, obviously, they are a. You only have one, which is kind of sad. Nee. You're a farm, so they're obviously gonna have a goose. Yacht. Would we also have some vineyard here? Probably not. This most certainly feels like it's ready for a prime for oh, that's very bright. A playground, what do we think? Water pump? Water pump does feel kind of... Would it be there though? No. I don't know. Shed? I feel like a shed would be very fitting. Can we like attach it to the house, do you think? Make it look... Seeing as we can, because before we couldn't do collision. But now we can. We can kind of make a custom house. Which way's the door? That way's the door? That way's the door. Haven't really done this yet. Now I'm just gonna make sure that that looks... I kind of want it to be... I want it to be this way so you can actually see the opening. I don't know, what do you guys think? That feels better, eh? It's a decoration too, so you can do quite a bit. Can I push this out a little bit more? What is that? No, it doesn't look bad at all. Move it forward ever so... Oh, ever so slightly. Slightly curve it, a little bit forward. There you go. Nice. That's cool. It's a little bit different. Please don't burn me. That's very cool. Actually, you know what this needs? We can get some lights in there, I think. Need some barnyard lights. I can get one in there. Can I please turn that on? Woo! Oh, that's cool. You can actually see inside now. Which one's more fitting though? That's too big. So let's not do that one. Again, too big. It's probably more likely like this one maybe? Actually, I don't mind. I don't mind this one. Oh, I've never been able to see inside of this because of the... Oh! There's no lights there, but now there's lights in there. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, we like. Then we'll continue that with the front of the house. Then, so actually, in keeping with theme, which one? It's probably the brown one, eh? Or the dark one to kind of match in. I don't mind the dark one. Let's go there and there. It does kind of look like a horn type thing because of its placement, just a little bit. It looks like a horn on its forehead. Nope, that's too far in. That one doesn't look weird, but this one does. I don't know why. Maybe it is just better? Oh gosh, please don't. Yeah, I can't get that to look right. Yeah, that's right. That'll do for now. I do love that though. That's very cool. I might just make this a little bit more... ooh, not that big. A bit more accessible if we do like this. Oh, goodness me. Undo. That better? Oh gosh, that's even worse. How high up is that? Okay, do we do this instead? If we did this to about there, and then we do... It's a little bit... Oh, it's still quite aggressively large, isn't it? I don't mind that. That's better. That's better. Much better. Okay, let's grab the old... let's grab one of those. One of these. A little bit smaller. Like a 1. Come around there. There we go. I'll bring this back because I might do some... I think I might do like a little garden or something. Oh, you know, it'd be good. Let's grab the wheelbarrow. Green wheelbarrow? Oh, yes, that'd be a green wheelbarrow. A green one? A green one. Oi, a green one. Snap that. Might fix. No? Oh, jeez. Why are you not working? Why are you colliding? Because of the... No? It's just doing some weird glitchy things? Oh, come on. Come on now. It's a little bit on the path, but hey, that's okay. Oh, I just realized this looks really bad. Hang on. Hang on. A little bit. Fix this up. Nope. Yes, no, no. It's a bit better. Now, we can get these lines to be going the correct way. Take our time. We get a much better slope. JK, no we don't. We used to. No? Okay. Is it because there's a house there? Because of the house. Okay. And then, do you reckon we can make that a little bit nicer? Yeah, that's better. Oh no, no it's not. Or is it the strength? The strength maybe? I want this to be a little bit nicer. You know what? We're just gonna live with that. Oh no, please. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. This is quite hard, isn't it? Oh no, okay. We're just... I don't know. I don't want to touch it. Everything just seems to break. Do I need to undo all of this? No, we're gonna redo all of it. I mean, the house could be lifted a little bit. It is sunken. Why are you sunken? There's a bit of jank. Especially with existing houses. You probably fix... Oh, see, that's lifting it. Why? Oh gosh. Undo, because I don't know where that went. Oh, it really does not want to play ball. Thank God for undo buttons. That's what we get. That's what we get. That's fine. Just a lot of variation in the thing, and that's fine. Sometimes it's what we needed. Make that really small. Give us a little bit more room around the house. Then we should smooth this out. Oh gosh. It's smooth. There we go. And again. These are weirdly different levels, but it's not super obvious what those levels are. Okay, well now that we've played with that, can we get this to work? No, not that big. Fall off, bigger. No. Smaller. I fall off? No. More strength? Ah. Okay, maybe it's going down instead. Is that doing it? I'm trying to avoid. Okay, there we go. Right, and then to get this path. Oh my goodness. Okay, maybe less strength. No, it's still doing it. Low fall off, less strength. I'm trying to avoid it curving into the landscape. That's what I'm trying to do, if you're wondering. There we go. I got it. 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 I'm happy with this outcome. I am happy with this outcome. Stop touching it! Okay, that'll do. That'll do. That'll do. That'll do. Oh. For a little birdie. Like a native bird. That is a very, very hot tea. It must have gone straight from the jug. Okay. The thing is, we're working on the house. What else was there? The woodshed? The hay shed? Hay shed doesn't make sense because they're not... not those kind of farmers, but... Can we do something here? Make this part of this. Oop, just with a little bit of a whoop. Oh. Oh. Oh, it actually looks really cool. Nice. There you go. Just a little bit of customization. Oh, there's also the dog house. This might, I guess in this case it's going to be the goose house. Well, actually, no, because it puts a dog in it, doesn't it? Without it being a pet. It's cute. Maybe... Maybe... Maybe you should be a bit closer to home. Just kind of shoved out in the... Maybe... Yeah? Why has he got a thing? Or maybe he's... no, I don't mind him there. Put a little dog here. Out of the... There you go. What else? What else? What else? What else? Could do... I said I was going to put a little kids playground. The watchtower's a bit aggressive. I don't think we need to go that crazy. Oh, a little bucket of water would be kind of cool. Bit of water in it. Oh, actually, now I think about it, I think I was looking for this with water in it previously. I didn't even think to try. Let's see if there's a variation. Oops. Now that we've got more land to work with, I think we... Why are you a different color again? I wanted the green one. Although green on green. Maybe I should have gotten the brown one. There you go. And then a little watering pot. For silver. Classic. And then... Not really an appropriate harvest crate, is there? No. Not really. I don't want pumpkins. They're not pumpkin farmers. They're wine farmers. We're viticulturist? Viticulture farmers? A viticulture farmers? I'm sure there's a correct term there somewhere. Oh, is that going the wrong way? No, undo, undo, undo. That's a little bit done. That's better. Right, kids playground. Kids playground. Let's get rid of the farm stuff. Kids playground. I'm surprised kids playground. Well, I suppose it's not really its own set, is it? Ooh, the swing. Also, desperately need to do some mural things because I want all of these. I want this one. I still haven't got it. It's like a little sign that you can put next to your cabbages. Your crops. I was gonna say what cabbages? Yeah, where are the swings? Here it is. It's got the light brown, so just a little bit more contrast. Put that like here. Picnic table also kind of works out here. Maybe one next to the dog. A little bit of a little family fun time. We could... This is the only access point for people to get to the vineyard, so it's not really a very private area. Although we can probably make this a little bit round. So that gives them a little bit more space. And we just do a bit of... We'll take this back a wee bit, and then we can probably put a fence in there. Maybe align that with the landscaping. Like that. Because we can. The more I do, it doesn't make it any better, does it? That'll do. That'll do. Right here. Maybe make this a little bit. We do need to put a little thing by the dog house. Could use the landscape paint instead of the roading, but I'm gonna do the roading because I feel like it. That's why. Because I can. Because I can. Okay, so let's, if we add a wee fence in, let's put that there, probably make like a little thing. If we put a nice wee, what are we thinking, guys? We do, I mean, it's kind of redundant by the time they get above and over because they can still see into their garden, but it gives a tiny bit of privacy from prying eyes and a bit of safety for the children. You don't know who's coming up for a glass of wine. So we'll do that, and my favourite thing to do, we'll grab the tall hedge, and that gives it nice privacy. Redundant privacy. Sure. There you go. And you just go scoopity scoopity scoo, scoopity scoo. Get this to perhaps come around a little bit more. If I can get that to fit. Okay, push you out. Grab it. Grab it. And then, oh, please don't add another node. I'm lucky I can get this to work. Nice and tight to the ridge. Cool. How's that? Looks good. Oh, I like that very much. Go a wee bit further back. A wee bit further back. How's that? Then in my own time I'll get some lights in there, make it all nice and fancy. Oh gosh, oh gosh. The map's getting way too big. And we'll just perfect it. Yeah. Pathway up to here. Have your wine. I will grab this light though. I think this is quite fitting. The area. Probably add some of those little bulbs. It's a bit of a pathway. Let me do that now so that I don't forget. On the inside or the outside? Probably the... would you do both? Probably the outside, right? We'll do it on that side because that's the cliff face, and then wall, if you will, please. And we'll do it up. Oh, didn't like that. So people are aware of where the terrain is, and then I'll come make that all fancy later. We got our little mini playground. Now that there's a bit of a space, we can probably make that a little bit more private. We'll push it towards the thing a bit more. Let me get back to the kid stuff. Anything else? Roundabout's rather big. Slide's way too big. Hopscotch is too big. Maybe go this one. The bars. We make it look Like a monkey bar? Kind of. Oh, I like. Kind of cool. Ooh. I just had an idea. I wonder if we can make an actual monkey bars. Like, ooh, using this? Like using this and then terraforming, although like this could have some issues. Terraforming this on like the sides even. Sorry, gizmoing, I guess. Like using that or like part of that and then using these, although that already looks kind of like, and then using the watchtower. Oh my goodness. That is a project for later, but that is a cool project that I most certainly will be doing. I don't know where, but oh, I know the perfect place. The other city, my farming city. It would be very fitting. That is an off-screen thing because that will take me hours. But if it turns out really cool, I'd probably chuck a time lapse onto the YouTube. It would be a very brown, old school style monkey bars, but I reckon I can make something kind of cool. I don't know if the game will like it. It has some issues with it, but can you imagine? That'd be pretty cool. Let's see. We'll see. If I have time, then I most certainly will. Let's take that off. Do we have a smaller version? No. Oh, we've got the picnic. We got the picnic one. Where's the picnic one? Picnic? No, where's the picnic one? Where are you? Can't find it. I can't find it at all. Oh, it's right there. Blending in with the there's a second. No, there's only one. Blending in with the other stuff. Cool. Scooch this stuff around a little bit. Yep. Get that there. Probably make a little bit of like a sand pit underneath it. Here's some of the terrain paint. Oh no, not not that intense. This family does have a kid, right? I assume that's this family's kid. I wonder if I could make it like look contained too. Well, it doesn't really need to. I wonder if it would be better to do soft edges. Soft edges. Yeah, I don't mind the soft edges. There you go. Olio. Ah, so cool. Please, please, please snap. Please snap. Please. Snap, please, please, please. Cute. Yeah, little family play area. Oh, So very cool. So very, very cool. And that's pretty much looking complete. And I'll perfect it later. Out. And we've got our base look for this. And that's looking marvelous. Oh, we like. Very cool. So the other thing I wanted to consider doing, I did a little bit of work. Oh, so this is another thing that I did a wee bit of work on. Oh yeah, I used these. Actually, I wonder if kids will use it. But I use these as a bit of a fence. So I'd be curious to see how if children play on it, because it's technically the monkey bar. I don't know, the bars, I guess. But yeah, I had to work on a bit of work on those, a bit of work on the suburban houses. Get those looking alright. Because I haven't really done the like standalone houses. I've mostly done like row housing, I guess. Because it just don't create curbs. Don't need to collide. I just feel like this housing type is just it's very fitting for town housing. Or what did I call it before? Row housing. And it doesn't really suit like standalone suburb housing. But then I've seen people do cool stuff where they're like, people have like a front yard and things. And I did that a little bit on my farm town, but not so much here yet. And it makes sense with the farm town because the houses all look like singular houses. But then, I mean, like I still want it to look suburban. But I don't want to use the farmhouse. But the farmhouses do look like standalone houses. So, I don't know. Maybe I just need something in between. I don't know. I don't know. But it would be... Oh, this is what I was going to work on. This guy. Most certainly, I do need to work on this. So let's do that. So we've got our little stream comes down through here. We've got this little canal. Excuse me. Very, very little thin canal. We've got our housing on this side, which backs onto the tracks. It's very, very poor people housing, clearly. But, you know, this is sometimes the reality of living in a city, you know? Sometimes you gotta live in not so perfect places. It was very much inspired by Tokyo. Some of the little things, little girly little apartments and stuff. Hey, what'd be cool back here is if we take those boxes and kind of make it a bit of a, not a dumping ground. Man, I guess that is kind of the that's kind of the look I'm going for, I guess. Oh, if they're only a little bit bigger, I could gizmo them. Okay, let's get rid of the collision. Well, they're not going to stack if I get rid of collision. Which button do I want? That one. That's the trade-off, I guess. Because if I... What did they not stack before? Oh, maybe they never stacked. I thought they stacked. Why did I think that? Huh. Okay, never mind. I thought they stacked. I'll have to do it manually. I'm kind of thinking like something like this. We've got Do these ones stack? Maybe they never stacked. I'm just going crazy. Okay. And then if we take Gizmo tool and we stack them on top of each other. Because, you know, it's the train tracks and no one's gonna see it type thing, and cardboard boxes and things just kind of get thrown around maybe perhaps and make a bit of a mess. Trying to hide their messes, totally not something I've done before. Yeah, like it's normal. I mean, they're probably super, I would hope it's super cheap housing. I also hope it's well insulated, but you know, doubt it if it's cheap housing. Stack this on top of each other. Yeah, this kind of thing, you know? Just little details. Maybe some... Oh, you know it would be fitting? Is there a... This is the green stuff, isn't it? Yeah. Maybe some kind of ivies growing because, you know, no one's keeping an eye on this stuff. Growing a bit of green stuff. Is there a small one? Oh, there are. Yeah. There's little ones. Here we go. Oh, a little bit of green stuff happening over here. Maybe some bushes. Weeds that no one's pulled up yet. Can't be bothered getting back here. No one's gonna see it, even though you do see it when you're on the train. There we go. Maybe one or two bushes. Little ones. Maybe like in between the houses. There we go. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. So, is the theory, and I'll fix it up later. This also probably needs some lighting as well. Would we go bar lights? Probably would do the bar lighting. Go snap to building. Collision on. There you go. There's that one. That one, that one. Very cheap housing, cheap lighting. It's just a wee cheap neighborhood. And then we just need some basic services for them. Oh, why no? Disable collision? Add collision. Why are you not working? Why is this one not working? Yeah, I'm really annoyed because they were like, yeah, we're doing a Christchurch to Dunedin train. We're bringing it back. I was like, hell yeah, another way to commute to Dunners. It's not driving and it's not flying. Especially if for whatever reason you don't need a car when you get to the other end. But then they made it super bloody expensive. Because it's a scenic route. And I'm like, who the... who is paying for this? Like, it's like 400, I think it was easily over $400 a person for a round trip. Which is just, I don't know, crazy expensive. Yeah. But then there's also the Alpine one that's really cool, which I'd love to do. But, like, again, you just, like, it's so expensive. And then, like, you have to consider when you get to the other end, you don't have a car, and we just don't have, like, good public transport infrastructure. So that's kind of shit. I don't know. But I feel like it's a bit of a... It is a proof of concept. They're just like, well, people pay top dollar for it. Maybe then once we make enough money we can make it viable. Which makes sense. I mean, you need a lot of money to start up these services, but yeah, bring back trains. That's all I say. Bring back trains. Oh, you lived in a time with trains? I'm so jealous. Yeah. My only experience taking a train was when the Kingston Flyer was still in, well, I mean, other than Tokyo, but when I was a kid, the old steam train, until they got rid of it because it was too expensive to run and no one really took the experience, because you just went in a straight line down the highway, essentially. Like, it wasn't exactly yeah. It was a fun experience to be like, this is what we used to do, and now we don't invest in it, so you can't. Yeah, but the only other option you have is buses, and buses are so slow. And like, you've got no autonomy on a bus, whereas you take the train. You just chill out. You get to where you're getting. You can have food on board. They're faster, so you don't really need to be like, I would get there faster if I drove. So many benefits. Oh, this is looking good. So, what services are we going to put on the other side? Maybe we should add some people in so that we got some workers. Putting them in? Yep. There you go. What are we wanting? Just basically need all our base services, really. Which is leisure, which these don't really fit the vibe down here. Luthier. So I want buildings. Where's the road coming from? I assume it's coming from here. Yeah, exactly. You can get up and move around. Stretch your legs, come back to your seat. Yeah, so I want them to be kind of a little bit taller. Quite squishy. The patisserie might be a good one. It's a bit bougie for the area though. The bistro, the butcher's probably the best in terms of food. Trying to meet the like building type and the sort of patrons of the area. The bistro would also fit that. We're gonna do the butcher instead. Then you've got public services. What would make most sense here? We could do the luthier. Oh, sorry, the apothecary. 3,000 is probably too big. A school doesn't, not really what I'm going for, but the medical center, absolutely. So we'll put that in there. Kind of want it to feel oozy. Oh, I bloody did, didn't I? And I'll have to do the same with this one. So we've got wares. I'm going to scooch this over as much as I can. I'm going to push this back like there. This looks like an opening, so we're going to make that look like a pathway. Yeah, it kind of works. It's so hard to like turn off that part of my brain that wants to decorate. Now this, I like this because it mirrors this, but it is quite large. Then you've got this dressmaker. Still fits the vibe a little bit. Then you've got this one, which is the small community fashionista, the dressmaker versus the clothing seller. Which we could swap these two around actually. Maybe we do that. There we go. Swap these two around so that it feels... Oh, but now we could put this... Where's that corner one gone? Where's our corner building? The patisserie? Patisserie's kind of a corner building. Which does fit. Nice little corner building. Which would be nice. Yeah, I think this would be cool. Yep, she's not very straight. But it's okay. There's nothing else really. I mean, some of these are like a nice corner build. I mean, we do have a lot of barbershops though. The shoemaker is not quite. We could add this to the end as well. But that would probably make more sense there than the apothecary. This looks like. Okay. It's not straight, it's what it is. Who was Minnie Dean? A famous name, but I forget who it is. Well, Minnie Dean was not a great person. My hunch, for some reason, is Minnie Dean is infamous. And not for anything. If it's the person, that's what I'm thinking of. Very tight. But that is kind of the point. Is there too much space between these two? The butcher does give off. I mean, that's the other option. With the butcher right at the end, but I was thinking the other clothing shop can go here. Like that. That's, yeah, yeah, okay. That is, that is the person I thought it was. I knew it was for possibly murder, but yeah, there you go. Baby killer. Oy. Aw, why does that not look good? I wish that didn't do. Is that because? Would this help if I fix the terrain? Nope. Yes. Redo? I'm not sure about that. Then if we place it again. And again. I'm gonna get this to not do funky things. I don't think I can fix it. But I do want that closer. Yeah, the idea is that I'm going for, it's very tight. Very tight fitting buildings. And then that could go there. Or this could go, no, I want that facing the street. This one could go there. Or it could stay in the corner. And then this one can go there. Oi. There. And this guy can go on the end here. Yeah. And we'll just fix the terrain. Oh. Here we go. We'll just check this terrain. A nice smooth edge. It's kind of like a student town. Was the vibe. Student town. The other option is we grab the bistro, because it's also another corner building, and move this one along, and then put the bistro on the corner instead of the butcher. Butcher wouldn't go on this corner, would it? It probably would. Yeah, it's just the windows. Yeah. I don't know how there's a good side to that story. I'm sure there was some ethical reason for doing such a thing that you could spin up, I guess. I reckon we go to the bistro. No, we're not doing that. I mean, these are also corner buildings, but I feel like you don't. I mean, yeah, nah, yeah, maybe, no. Let's see what this looks like first. This guy's way too big. It's also the wrong neighborhood. Those are too rustic. What was it? The bistro. The bistro is a corner building. Oh, yeah, see that? Yeah. And if you do it this way, then it feels nice and cozy. So we'll do that. These are a lot of services, but That's okay. I'm sure you're supposed to, I don't know, maybe space these out around a space, but I typically, most recently, have been clustering them. It's kind of my style. Yeah. 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 And I don't mind this one poking out. The luthier. And then the butcher could possibly go here. What else? What else? What else? What else? There is also the pub, which is kind of fitting for the area. Right next to the station. There's no leisurey things that kind of work for the area. There's the merry-go-round, but the merry-go-round is so childish. There's this guy, but I don't know if I wanna... I feel like with it being a uni town, this will have a purpose as well as this. This has a place. Time will come. Yeah, are these too far forward for the rest of them? Yes, but instead of moving all of those, I'm going to move these ones instead. Put forward and same here. Whoop, whoop. Like there. Cool. All right, this is looking good. It's looking like a township. This could be. I might leave this as a bit of a park service of sorts. This could be. Yeah. There's a bit of a little nook. I do like that, and I don't want to cover that up. Am I going too crazy? I'm gonna leave that for now. Because we've got all of our basics sorted, I think, maybe. I don't know. Most of them. And then we'll get this road going in. Then we somehow need to connect. We need to connect up this with the main city. Let me just quickly... Oh, that's not straight at all. 0, cool. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, that'll do for now. Right, let's move some people in. I think these are the only housing that they can fit into, if I'm correct. Oh, and we're going to give them some pets. A 5-day extension. Is that because it's been Easter? How did that happen? Oh, I'm very dark. Why am I so dark? I'm sitting in the dark, guys. Sitting in the dark. I just realized my hair's a bit of a mess. Just a little bit. They teachers are busy people, or you student teachers are busy people. What are they doing? Oh, I was giving these guys some pets. I want to get these pets disseminated. Distributed. I want to get these pets distributed. What does yellow mean? I think yellow just means different. Let's get Leopold in there. Oh yeah, you can give one to each family in the household. In the building. Get Morgan in there. Oh, right there button, not that one. Get Lucas. No, we'll keep Lucas for a more appropriate. Let's get Abel. Get Abel in there. Gotta get Michael in there. Who else needs a pet? No one else can fit a pet. There you go. Lambert. You still a potter at the pottery. Cool. It's looking really good. Quite happy with that. Now these should all be somewhat aligned. Yes, we like. Also, I've turned off all of the oh, wait. Yes. No. What? Replaces the color gradients and the happiness breakdown with icons. You can add a worker warnings on pleased, because I don't know us. Well, I don't know what I need to do. Like this. I don't believe so. You want to check? I don't think it tells you if you have a pet. Sadly. No, you still got Lambert. Lambert. Okay.